Well, we're live. Hey guys, if you're not seeing this image, just refresh your screen. But great to be here with you. Jeremy Garn is my name. I'm going to be running this little session here for about 20 or 30 minutes. And I'm just going to wait a few more moments just while people still come into the room. I've always got a few latecomers. Just so you know though, I sent this email out today to our list of over 1,000 people. So there's a lot of people getting this message. Hopefully we're going to get a good crowd here. But I did promote this event, and you've come through us on Twitter or Facebook. You found us. You don't know who I am. That's great. Great to meet you. I'm really glad you've been able to meet me here. I'm calling this a virtual meeting. It's a little one-on-one get-together between myself and yourself to really discuss what's going on with you and really find out from you what your dreams and goals are. So that's the intention of my little meeting here today. Call it a virtual meeting. We're just two people getting together. Now, having said that, one-on-one coaching, I'm calling this a one-on-one coaching session. Obviously, with more people in the room, it's a bit hard to obviously do one-on-ones, but I'd like to do a one-on-one with you later on. In this particular case, I'm going to be talking to you specifically. I'm going to be talking as if you're one person on this whole webinar. I want to talk to you specifically and give you more information as well along the way of how we might be able to work together in the future. But it is if you imagine this as a one-on-one interaction, there's no one else on this line except you and me. We're just sitting down, we're having a chat, we're doing a talk about our dreams, our goals, our future, how we can work together maybe, and really work towards reaching your vision, your goals this year in 2016 and beyond. And I'm talking about financial goals, really ramping up your financial prosperity as well as personal development, mindset sort of stuff as well. So let me be that coach for you if you let me be that, and that's what we're here to do. But sort of a few more people coming in now. We've got quite a good little crowd here going. But as I say, this is going to be, I want to talk to you as if you're one person. So and then what we're going to do, the agenda for today is we'll just have a little bit of a meeting, going to have a talk about some things, what we're doing in our business and how we might work together, like I said. And then following on from that, at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the US, I'm here in Australia by the way, so it's actually 11:30 a.m. in the morning up in here in the Gold Coast, Queensland. I'm broadcasting here from the Gold Coast. Beautiful day, it's quite hot today, so I've got the fan on. I hope that doesn't affect the audio too much, but very hot day, very sort of humid and muggy, but we've had major storms here last night. We had a hailstorm, which has caused massive damage out in the backyard. We have to do a big cleanup over the next few days, but that's fine. But as people come into the room now, and they're going to be starting to sit down and wonder what this is all about, at 12 o'clock we're going to be switching over to a live stream mastermind event that's been going on this weekend since Thursday evening, I believe. So that's 28th, 29th. It's always a day. We're always a day ahead of everybody else. So it's Sunday here. So it goes from Thursday to Sunday, and it's broadcasting from Miami, Florida. So it's called the Generation Hero event, and we're going to be switching over to that event at 12 o'clock, where you'll be able to see a business plan laid out for you by a house full of it's a mansion. They're broadcasting from a mansion of a very small, intimate group of about 70 to 80 six-figure earners, $1 million earners in online business. And what they're going to be teaching you in this particular webinar session is how to make six figures in your business over the next 12 months. The actual headline was, it's a brand new approach to making money that is turning beginners into six-figure earners fast. So how to build up a six-figure business, potentially, if you commit to the process, and there's always that caveat, if you have to do the work, but they're going to lay out a strategy for you of how you can actually build up a six-figure business for yourself in 2016 and do it fast, do it on rapid speed. So these people are experts in building up businesses. I'm going to be sitting there, I'm going to be learning. I've been watching since Thursday. It's a live stream telecast that we paid a lot of money for. A lot of people paid up to $497 just to buy the live stream tickets because it was an invitation-only event. So we're going to be crossing to that at 12 o'clock. But look, there's quite a few people in the room now. I'm going to kick-start things here. Again, this is going to be a fairly short, fairly informal kind of session. Let me know in the chat, but below if you can't see my face or hear my voice or there's any issues here. Hopefully I've got all the settings right once and for all on this live stream. But what I want to try and do is have a bit of a two-way conversation with you if you're willing to be. If you're willing to meet me halfway here, then I want to sort of get your feedback along the way as we go through this little session, this short session. So again, imagine that we're just sitting down for a cup of coffee and we're going to be talking together one-on-one and just working out, talking about your dreams and goals, how I might be able to help you, talk a bit about my background and that sort of stuff, and how we might work together in the future. But leave me a question in the chat. If you have any questions along the way, leave a question in the chat. Pretend it's like just you and me in the room once again. If you're not comfortable with actually putting out their messages on the chat because everybody else can see it, which a lot of people are a bit hesitant to do, that's fine. Then there is a button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, maybe it's this side, where it says click here to ask a question. So if you click that button and you fill out, there's a little questionnaire box. If you fill out that little form, it'll be a private message to me, and I'll be monitoring that as we go along. And also, if I don't get to answer your question on the live stream before 12 o'clock here today, or before 9 p.m. in the US, then I'll follow up and answer that question and get back to you, obviously personally, to follow up and connect with you again later. So, as I said, I'll be monitoring the chat as we go through. Let me turn the chat box on there for you so you can actually see it. Let me check here, it won't be a second. And we've got the Q&A going. Turn that one off. Chat's on. Okay, great. So, like I said, so if you have any, as it says there, this is a coaching session. We want to make it as much a two-way conversation as possible. So just leave some comments, and that's the thing in the chat below. Now, a quick introduction from me. My name's Jeremy Garn. I'm actually a stay-at-home business owner. I work from my home office here on the Gold Coast of Australia, and my wife and I, Lisa is my wife, and our little baby girl Lily. We enjoy a fairly decent lifestyle here on the Gold Coast. In fact, it's better than that. It's an awesome lifestyle. I'm underplaying it a bit. I get to work from home. I get to work in my pajamas normally. And lucky to see me in a shirt today, to be honest. It's because it's so hot up here, and I get to surf on the, whenever I want to go. The beach is just down the road. It's a beautiful, beautiful area and a beautiful lifestyle, and I feel so privileged and lucky to have the opportunity, the privilege to be able to work from home around my family and under my own time schedule as well. So I'm broadcasting here from our home office. This is the sort of lifestyle that we've been working towards for a long time. I'm not saying this happened overnight. My background actually is as a financial advisor. I'm a financial planner, or not a financial planner, I should say. I've never been a full service financial planner, but an investment manager, a financial advisor. And I was in the corporate world. I was basically working for a financial advisory firm. In my last job, I've worked in the industry for the last 15 years. And basically building a career in the financial services industry. All along the way, though, I kind of had this inkling that, there's something wrong with this industry. there's something kind of not right with it, and it didn't quite sit well with me. There's a lot of unscrupulous people out there that really just want to sell you stuff, and just for the fact of just getting a commission, making a quick sale of investment, get you into some share trade or get you into some investment, and they make the quick buck. That never sat comfortably with me. And the company I used to work for actually did, pretty much, encourage us to pound the phones quite a lot, get on the phone to your clients and just sell this investment, this latest investment that we had going. So look, I made a decision in September 2014 to quit that job and work full time from my home in my own business. So what I've done there to actually transition myself from a corporate financial advisor to a kind of a stay-at-home business person, online coach, if you want to label me as that. I don't sort of like labels, but is that I built up this business in my spare time. I built this up maybe in the last 12 months before I actually quit the job, and I worked it in my spare time in the part time. And I invested a lot of money into it. I invested into things that weren't working. I invested into traffic strategies that I was just throwing money away. And I kind of was basically walking around in the dark. I didn't know what I was doing, and I really needed to find a mentor. I really needed to find somebody that I could latch onto that would teach me the strategies and the skills that I needed to actually work as a sole business owner from my home office. To be honest, the biggest challenge that I had to overcome, because I've been online and doing businesses since 2001. It's been a long journey, and I've been ripped off, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in different online business ventures and all sorts of different things, making my own products, selling clickbait rubbish, all sorts of different things online. I've made success. I've lost a lot of money in the process as well. So I'm not saying it's been an overnight success and an easy journey for me, but I have had that trial by fire, if you like, and I've been able to learn from the lessons of the past and finally break through to a point now or I'm able to live quite comfortably on our income that we generate from the businesses that we run. When I say businesses, I still hold a financial services license, and I initially broke away from the corporate world to run my own financial services business. I thought, I can do this a lot better than the company I'm working for. And, I've got my own ideas about what people want and how and I can create rapport with people, and I can, give the people what they want, and really just, promote things that I'm investing in myself. I love investing. I love wealth creation. I love stock markets, all these sorts of things. And I'm a very big, promoter, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for there, but I follow the charts. I'm a bit of a technical analyst. So I had this trading service going, and I had all sorts of different things going in the business. So that business is called Wealth Circles Financial, in case you want to know. And we do actually run a book of clients that are very small at the moment. We're building on it. So that's something else I sort of dabble in on, not dabble, but I'm a professional investment manager as well as being an online business coach. My primary focus is my online business coaching service and my online business team. So we are building up a team here of coaching clients and other online business builders that we can come together and network as a team or a tribe, if you like. Now, I've been able to integrate the two. So with my financial services background, I'm promoting wealth creation, I'm promoting investment strategies, I'm also promoting all sorts of other, superannuation, retirement planning, all these sorts of other things, insurances. We sell all this sort of stuff through our business, through our Wealth Circles Financial business, financial services business. I also promote through that a way to expand my clients' income, because a lot of people come to me because I've got advertising out there on the web, saying come here and you get your investments, get your own wealth creation plan, let's get your finances in order. But they come to me with very little resources. They say, well, I've got this superannuation, which is, if you're in America, this is our 401k, if you like, or a retirement plan. I've got this retirement plan here, and it's got, let's say, $50,000 in it. Can you help me reach retirement? I've got 5 years to go. I can't pull a rabbit out of a hat, unfortunately. So when people come to me like that, they're at the end of their game of they've been working for 35, 40 years or something, and they really just need to beef up their retirement plan because they want to retire at some point in the future, but they don't know how they're going to get there. So they're looking for strategies on how to do that. So there's only a certain amount I can do with investing. Investing is a great tool, and you need to be investing any extra money that you've got on a weekly, monthly basis. I would say 10% of your income should go towards long-term investments, right? So we all know that. How many of us actually do it? But we can only do what we can do. So there's only a certain amount of return that you can gain from the stock market. If you're looking at a 30 or 40%, that's on the higher end probably. More average would be maybe 10 to 15%, maybe 20% if you're lucky. That's going to take a long time to kind of build up and get some momentum going. But it is something you need to be doing in the background. Initially, in the short term, what I promote there in order to solve their problems is, hey, why not get started in something that you can actually start to replace your job income or give yourself a secondary income stream from the internet that you can work in your part-time, work from home, and I'll coach you, I'll help you get there because I've done it before and I know the skills and I know the strategies and I know how to actually do it. I'll be able to coach you and help you build up that extra income stream. Now, for some people, they like that idea and they think, well, great, I can do that. And they get started and, they follow along for a little while, but then they drop off. I don't know why, but they sort of think that it's all too hard, or they get bogged down with their job and other distractions. So this service that we're offering today, I suppose, or this introductory to me and our business and how we might work together, is a way for us to kind of connect one-on-one and basically see if there's a chance that we might be able to help you get started in something online that you can work in your spare time from home, and at some point in time in the future, go full-time if this is what you want to do. For my investment services clients, for my clients that are looking for extra income, that extra income can be funneled into their investments and make up that difference between their current level of wealth, as in investments and the amount of money they've got put aside for their retirement, and their actual goal that they need to meet, whether it's a 2-year, 5-year, 10-year plan. We can actually get you there with the strategies that we're running with and I'm going to be introducing you to today. So that's how I kind of have combined the two. I kind of think it's all a wealth creation strategy, whether you're investing in your own online business or you're investing in the share market or you're investing in a piece of property. It's all the same. It's all putting in something to get a return back. So that's what we're really talking about here. When we're talking about business or online business coaching, the relationship that we can form, that is a sort of a kind of a way that you actually need to be involved. You need to actually get in there, learn the strategies, do a bit of a fast track course. For a lot of people, starting their own business is a major step. What I want to try and do is take that the fear out of it, number one, and give you the strategies and the actual steps that will work very, very fast for you. The things that you need to do straight away, one step A, B, and C, and make it a very, very simple plan. If you do these single steps and you do them consistently on a daily basis, within a short period of time, you're going to find you're making money, and you're replacing that. You're probably building it up to a level where you can either give the day job away, or you can just use that extra money to invest with and do other things. Now, if you're in Australia, great, let's take you on board as a financial services client. I'd love to introduce you to my investments as well. That's not what this is about. This little brief session that we're having a chat here about is a way for us to kind of work together in coaching you in an online business and showing you the strategies and the steps to be able to reach your goals, your vision of what your future dream lifestyle might look like for you. And again, that's going to be one of the first things we go through, one of the first steps that we go through in terms of our relationship if you do come on board. And I always go through this with my online business, so my investing clients. What are you trying to achieve? Where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months time? Where do you want to get to? Anything is possible. It just depends how committed you actually are. So I'm going to ask of you, if we do get together, that you are committed to your own future, your own goals. If you're not, that's fine. I understand that. Let's not work together. You can just go out there and figure it out for yourself. If you do want to work with somebody that actually has those skills and has the experience, then this is what I'm offering for you. Now, it's a totally free. When I say free, I'm going to talk about that in a moment. This is a free coaching service. I'm offering my services here 150%. I'm going to be there for you 150% every step along the way, so that you've got somebody that you can connect with, you've got somebody that you can talk to, and you've got somebody that you can bounce ideas off. If you've got a strategy, or if you're having a problem, you're facing a challenge, you've got some obstacle in your way in terms of your business, or you're feeling like you're stuck, or you don't know what to do next, I'm always a phone call away, or a Skype call away, I should say. And we can then work with you and help you reach your goals. So I want to learn a little bit about what your goals actually are in the first place, but secondly, to work out a business plan for you. So I'm just flicking through to make sure I'm checking comments here. But work out a business plan for you, so that you know what to do. You're never stuck in terms of what shall I be doing next. So that's really a bit of an overview of what we're actually doing here, what this webinar is all about. And as I said, we're up to 11:48 here on my particular clock, so in about 12 minutes we're going to switch over. But when you do join our team, what can you expect? So hopefully I've covered a little bit of my background there. As I say, this is hopefully the reasons why you probably want to listen to me, why you want to work with me. It's just the experience that I've had. I'm in a situation that you possibly want to be in the future for yourself. That is, being able to work from home, being able to generate an income stream in your part-time, a full-time income in your part-time. And for some people, I'm not going to say it's going to work for everybody, because there's a big income disclaimer here. This does, it's up to you, your skills, your leadership, and how committed you are to your own vision and your own goals. It's up to you to actually do it. I can't do it for you. I can show you the door. You need to open it and go through, right? So I'm sure you understand that. The responsibility always comes back to you. But by following our guidance and our coaching here, you're really going to shortcut your learning curve. You're going to shortcut all these mistakes that I've made over the years, which has cost me thousands and thousands, and you're going to be able to hit the ground running very, very fast. So what we've got within our team is a very simple 3-step process that you will go through, that involves basically running through some core fundamental commitments that you're going to have to make to yourself and to your business and your future. And I call them family commitments, actually, because my wife and I run we call our business, or our little venture here, Project Family Freedom. A little bit cliche, I know, but it's a project. This is a project, and when you join our team, which is Team Wealth Circles, and I'll tell you about Wealth Circles, where that came from in a moment, but Project Family Freedom for us was a project that we've set up that this is where we want to go. This is our vision. These are our values. This is what we want to achieve in our life for our family. We've got a new little baby girl. She's 2.5 years old, nearly 3, driving us nuts right now because she's always talking and always very active, very beautiful, active little soul. She's so wonderful, and she's it brings so much joy to our lives. And when I look at her face, the way she smiles at me, gives me that motivation to keep going when times are tough. So this is one of our big whys because we are doing this for our family. We want the best lifestyle for her, but in terms of selfish reasons, my wife and I also want to have that lifestyle which we've created for ourselves, and it's getting better all the time. I'm not saying we're totally there. We're still in the process ourselves, and we've also got our own coaches and our own mentors that we follow. So hopefully I'm passing that knowledge and that wisdom that we've learned through to you in our relationship. So we may be just a little bit further down the track than you. That's all we're saying here. And when you lock arms with us, we want to just share everything that we've learned with you, the things that are working for us, things to avoid, and you'll be able to shortcut, like I said, you shortcut your learning curve by locking arms with us to get that mentorship. So when you do join our team, you're going to get access to a lot of resources. You're going to get access to our simple system, our business model, and you'll be learning a little bit more about that in the webinar that's going to be following this. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Hopefully you can, it's going to be probably about a 30-40 minute webinar where we're going to be sharing strategies on how to really build a six-figure income, and they're going to lay out the plan for you. It's going to be a fascinating live stream. It's being recorded live, and it's going to be actually form part of a sales funnel that if you join our team, you'll actually be able to utilize this webinar for your future prospects and actually getting them into building up your little business as well, your team. So it's all kind of duplicatable. Everything that we're recording here on these webinars, everything that we do is also can be used by you. So you can plug into our systems, our team systems, if you like, team wealth circles, and actually utilize all the resources and the training that we offer, and all the mentorship and everything else that's part of the wider company as well. Now, we run a weekly hangout. So what you can expect from us when you do join our team is I'm going to ask you, we're going to have a conversation. That's the first point of call. We're actually going to get on the phone together. It's not going to be like this live sort of live stream type of interaction that we're doing here, but we are going to jump on, I'm going to get on the phone with you, and we're going to have a heart-to-heart talk about what your dreams and goals are. Hopefully you can be as honest and as transparent as I want to be with you, and I'll make a promise to you that I will be 100% there for you every step of the way, and I'll never lie to you. I'll never tell you something or ask you to do something that I don't believe is in your best interest. And if I'm going to put this out there, I'm going to say it because I've had this experience too many times in the past, that if you're going to resist me, we're going to work together, we need to lock arms and we need to come together as a team. If you're going to resist things that I tell you to do, then unfortunately that's not the sort of relationship that I want to have. If you want to be somebody that's already earning a $10,000 income, then that's fine. You can tell me what to do. We're probably on a similar level. But if you're someone that wants to start an online business, you haven't done this sort of thing before, then our relationship needs to be one of mutual respect. I'm going to be telling you things to do and things that I believe that you need to do, that I know you need to do in your business. And if you want to question them or give me sort of feedback and you're not going to do them, then that's fine. We just probably won't work together. You can go and build your business in your own way. That's fine. It's your business at the end of the day. When we do come together, and if you want to actually work with us one-on-one and join our team, our coaching team, well, you're going to have to follow instructions. You're going to have to be coachable. You have to be open to being trained and coached. When somebody goes out and starts a new franchise business of any kind or any type of business, number one, they probably have to have a business degree of some kind. You probably pay a lot of money going to university and getting that degree. You're also going to have to follow a manual, a rule book. So if you open a McDonald's franchise or a Subway franchise, they have this massive rules manual. This is how we run our business. This is our business model, right? So it's a similar thing here. We're going to show you the rule book and show you what works because it's been proven before. We're going to provide you with the infrastructure. All you need to do is open your doors and let the customers in and provide a welcoming environment for those customers. So that's kind of the basis of the whole business plan. That's how I see it. You're a franchise owner. You have a digital franchise on the internet that you have to open your doors to and sell your little digital hamburgers to your crowd, and you'll make money by selling those burgers. So if you think of this like you're opening, say, a McDonald's store, you're opening a Subway franchise of some kind, without the six-figure outlay up front, I'll have you, I'll remind you of. There's not that massive outlay. In fact, this is quite an inexpensive little business to get started in. So you can start it on a very shoestring budget, but I'm going to ask you how much you'll have to actually spend on marketing. That's another very important expense. We need to get the word out there that your business is now open, that you exist. So we need to advertise. We need to promote your business. We need to get your link out there so to draw people back to your site and actually get them to actually engage with you and actually start the money flowing in. So that's what you can expect, I suppose, when you join our team. We do hold a weekly training webinar for the team at large, which you can invite people along to as well, people that perhaps you're talking to about partnering up in your business. So this is kind of, just to give you an idea, what we run, the business model that we work with, and when you come on board with us, you're going to learn a little bit more about it. It's a kind of a network marketing / internet marketing hybrid. we do our online marketing. We're not going to encourage you to too much to talk to friends and family, or to make a list of your friends and start hassling people or cold calling or hitting people up on the street. In fact, I don't want to do that. I've never talked to anybody in my family about our business at all. They think I'm just sort of, I don't know what they think. Actually, I think I'm selling drugs on the internet or something. I don't. They think I make my money. It doesn't really matter. But I don't sort of talk about it too much with my family, because unless they ask me, they're not going to be open to it anyway. So you can do the same thing. We do our business dealings online. We advertise online, so we have a digital presence online, a piece of digital real estate. That's called your website or your blog. So that's how we market ourselves, and that's how we bring people in very non-threatening ways. We're drawing people in through content creation, different strategies that you're going to learn about. Very, very simple strategies that anybody can do straight away. If you've got a passion, you've got an interest, you've got a maybe your specialty is baking. You know how to you're a really good cook and you know how to bake pies really well. That might be your specialty, and you can share that message with the world. Just get other people that are looking for baking, and show them how maybe, hey, if you like baking, you want to do more of this, I'll show you how to set up a little business that you can work from home and do this yourself and actually bake your pies and make money at the same time. So there's ways to frame it for different people. We're going to teach you different strategies to do that, different ways of branding yourself. And that's hopefully what you can expect from our team. So first of all, we're going to have a weekly team hangout. We expect you to be on that weekly team hangout. It's every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. It'll be actually Wednesday morning for us here in Australia. And then it's going to be sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So we have the weekly coaching call. We also have one-on-one coaching training with our new members that come on board. So, and we're also obviously here for you 100%. So anytime you need to reach out to us, contact us in any way, we're actually going to be here, and we'll pick up the phone. We're happy to talk to you if you're in the team. You do need to show some commitment up front, that we're going to ask you to fill out a little questionnaire. In fact, what I'll do is just really quickly, in the last couple of minutes that we've got available, I'm just going to give you a bit of a preview of the type of questionnaires that we've got, that we're going to be asking you, the type of questions that we're going to be asking you. So if you click on the link on the side banner that you'll see appear in a moment, just like magic, download the PDF, it says. That'll take you to a kind of a sheet that gives you the questions and the type of things that we're going to be talking about. And when we jump on the call, we don't have to do anything, just sort of maybe make a mental list of these questions and sort of start to prepare yourself. These are the sorts of things you need to get clear on up front before you enter any type of business. Having a marketing budget, having a sales budget, how much can I afford to spend on different resources and tools that I'm going to need to run my business? When do I expect to make profit? What are my goals? What are my dreams? Where am I going to? These sorts of things are the impetus or the initial consultation that you would have with any coaching service. If you were to take on board and start a relationship with a new business coach of some kind, number one, you're going to pay thousands of dollars for every hour that they actually work with you. We're not charging a cent here, so as long as you're part of our team, you get the coaching service for free. I'm talking about a coaching service. This is really like us guiding you and following our leadership, following our direction, because we're going to be doing the same things. We're in the trenches doing the same things as you guys, and we just want to work. If we can build a team culture around that, then we can all reach our success at the same time and lift the people in the team that are sort of maybe struggling a little bit, and we can all come together and help each other. So I'm going to be relying on you as well to lift up your team members and people that you're bringing in, and also other people in the team to share strategies that are working and things like that. That's what the Tuesday night calls are all about. Sort of like a team call that you can bring other people into. They can sort of get an idea of the culture and the kind of things that we're talking about. But we're also going to be doing training in those calls. We might bring you out, and so you can actually jump on live with us and share some of the things that have been working for you. If you've had a really good week and you've managed to make some great sales and you've reached your target for that week, we're going to probably bring you out and kind of share that with the group. So be prepared perhaps to also do that as well. So we're building this team culture, Project Family Freedom. My wife and I are here for you 100%. We want to work with you. We want to train you. So that's what we're all about here at Wealth Circles and Project Family Freedom. So it is a project. We have a target where we want to get to. And what we're looking to do is lock arms with other like-minded people in 2016 and beyond. If you've got a family, then you know how important your family is to you, and you really want to give them the best life possible. If that's just not working for you, you're struggling in your job and you're looking for something extra, give us a try. Try us out for a couple of weeks. There's even like a $7 trial you can get started on, just to actually try out what we're actually doing, and I'll work with you and we'll try to get some sales for you under your belt within the first 2 weeks. And we'll show you what you need to do along the way, and we'll go through this sort of a coaching and a planning session for how we can get your business into profit very, very quickly. So that's all I wanted to cover today. It's gone really quick. Wow. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. So I really appreciate your time meeting me here today on this little short webinar. As I said, the purpose of it was just for me to perhaps connect with you and introduce myself so you can see that I'm a real person here. This is a live webcast. And I'm going to hand now over to our other webinar in a moment. But before I do, I'll just tell you what you're about to see. You're about to see a broadcast live that's called the Generation Hero Mastermind event. It's being streamlined from, I think it's the Bay of Biscayne, I believe, in Miami, Florida, or Biscayne Bay, or I think that's what it was called. And this is 71 actual. I think they actually had 100 people. A few of them couldn't make it. So there was 71 people in this room or in this house that are coming together. They're all six-figure earners. They're all leaders in their businesses. They've all built massive teams, and a lot of them are in excess of over $1 million in earnings in this particular business. So the business itself is called Empower Network, and be that what it is, it's going through a transition stage, a kind of a rebirth of its brand, of its value in the marketplace. It's had a lot of ups and downs in the past. We've been there ever since the beginning, and we are just so thrilled that the vision of the company is going back to its core principles, and you're going to learn a bit more about those principles in a moment. David Wood is our mentor. He's our guide. He's my coach. He's the guy that I've locked arms with. He's our sponsor in this particular team, and we are part of his team. We're part of the bigger team. So when you come on board with us in our coaching service and our little team Wealth Circles here, you'll also get access to these other guys as well in our community. So that's one of the biggest benefits that I've always found. So without further ado, my friends, thank you very much for joining me here. I'm going to ask you to, in a moment, leave it for about 30 seconds after I stop talking. Then what I need you to do is actually refresh your screen, hit the refresh button on your browser, and the screen is actually going to go to the live broadcast of this six-figure builders strategy that's being broadcast live as we speak. And I'm looking at it right now. I think they're about to go live, so I'm going to cut over to it right now. Actually, no, they're still going. So I'll continue on talking until the actual broadcast starts. So they're starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're 2 minutes overdue. Let me just refresh my screen here quickly, but hopefully they'll be getting started any minute now. The chat's open, looking good. All right, my friends, thanks very much for joining me here today. I've really enjoyed connecting with you. Like I said, download the little checklist that I've just put up there. I'll give you a few more moments just to kind of click that link and download it. But if you do have any questions, you want to reach out to us, just go to wealthcircles.com. There's a contact form there if you can't find anything else. Or email me at jeremy@wealthcircles.com. Wealth Circles is just one word. You can also connect with me on Skype, and there's all sorts of other things. But go to wealthcircles.com, and you'll see our blog there and that sort of thing. But if you want to connect with me one-on-one, just send me an email. If you didn't quite get to jump on here live with me today, just send me an email at jeremy@wealthcircles.com, and I'll be happy to chat with you. We also have another landing page if you want to just check out the business that we're running, called unstoppablelifestyle.com. That's unstoppablelifestyle.com, one word. You can also go to that link, and you'll be able to sort of enter your email and join our email list and actually be a subscriber and actually find out a little bit more information about what's going on within our team, within our business. So this is Jeremy Gard. Thanks very much for joining me here today. I've really enjoyed connecting with you. I look forward to meeting you in person, not just virtually like this. So don't leave me hanging. Just let's connect. If you've heard something here that you resonate with and you want to get started in something and you really want to build your business, build something great for yourself in 2016, and it doesn't take much effort, doesn't take a lot of time. You might, within 3 months' time, you might be looking at a point in time where you can actually give the job the flick. And income disclaimer, not everybody gets there. Everybody's results are different depending on your commitment level, but these are the sorts of things that are possible. So right now, check out the Six-Figure Business Fast Start training, if you like. This is going to give you an overall blueprint of how you're going to build your business, and we're going to watch it too, and we're going to be coaching you on how to actually implement the strategies that we're talking about. So right now, give it about 30 seconds and then refresh your screen, my friends. I look forward to connecting with you very, very soon. Thanks very much. Bye for now.